When I finally dove into placing the ad, getting it out there and understanding that, I literally within, I want to say 10 days to 2 weeks, had 19 applicants. I was like, holy cow, this is golden. And then the dream came true that I had an applicant who has Scribe experience. Instead of 2 full weeks of training, he was done in 3.5 days with all of the online modules, passed his test.
Wow.
And we were live by that first Thursday afternoon.
Could you share the efficiency and the timing of the recruiting process you went through with GSN, and how does it compare with previous processes you use when recruiting employees?
Sure. Well, the nice thing about GSN, of course, is you provided the complete framework on how to acquire one through the Indeed ads and all the templates with that. So that made it just point clicks, stupidly simple, which is great because I don't have time to create content like that. Mm-hmm. So that made it easy to get. When I signed up, I went through the teaching modules for me to understand the process. I was able to do that on and off through the course of a weekend very easily, watch them and understand it. Then when I finally dove into placing the ad, getting it out there and understanding that, I literally within, I want to say 10 days to 2 weeks, had 19 applicants. I was like, holy cow, this is golden that all these younger people, these young college, pre-med school, pre-PA school kids were doing exactly what you said. They are going to reach out and look to work in a podiatry practice type of scenario. Yep. So the interview process with the initial phone interview and then eventually some in-person, it all went clean and flawless. Mm-hmm. And then what it allowed me to do is see it on the Indeed area there so I could weed them out, the goods, the not so goods, the yes, I'm interested, the okay, maybe, all that. Mm-hmm. So it was organized. And then the dream came true that I had an applicant who has Scribe experience. So that's the real gold mine, is if you can find somebody who's had scribing experience over the years. And he'd worked pulmonary, cardio, and family medicine. So he walked right into I knew he was the one. He walked right into this, able to hit the ground running. Nice. So basically, I started that early March, the whole adventure. And by May 17th, that was his actual first day in the practice working live with us. Awesome. That's how fast it happened.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, once, you hired him and he was in the practice, yep. How was the training? How was the timing of the training, the efficiency? What did he share with you? What did you ask from him?
What it was, I had him, of course, get online through GSN to do the teaching modules, the first week being general stuff and second week being podiatric. Well, again, because he was experienced, he blasted through the general stuff within his first 2 days. Mm-hmm. And then that was just for the half a day because he'd come shadow me in clinic in the afternoon to learn our vibe on how we flow. Mm-hmm. And then he dove into the podiatric stuff, which took him a little more time because it was new to him, the language and the whole world of podiatry. But nonetheless, being a smart young man, he picked up on it quickly. So literally, instead of 2 full weeks of training, he was done in 3.5 days with all of the online modules, passed his test.
Wow.
And we were live by that first Thursday afternoon. Slowly, of course, getting into it, learning the EMR. But the following Monday, his second week, he was already full blast live. And all of us were going, oh my God, this was fantastic because the charts were getting done. Mm-hmm. The staff, my back staff, saw how it was making their life easier. And then in the end, my front desk staff within a couple of weeks was starting to say, this is making things flow easier. So that Scribe fit right in there to marry things between me, back staff, front staff, to glue it all together even that much better. So It was pretty cool to watch this happen.